Andy here from dreamworks.co.uk, and now I'm just going to be showing you how to create a 3D Twitter icon for your website or blog. I'm just going to create a new document of 300 by 300 pixels. We are going to create a new layer. We're going to use our rounded rectangle tool. I've got my radius set at 5 pixels. Draw it out. It doesn't really matter what color it is right now. It can be any color at all, because we're going to do a gradient overlay by control click and just make a selection. Go to our gradient tool. Make sure the foreground is set to 63D2F5 and the background color is set to 10B8EC. Okay, make sure it's set foreground to background and just hold down shift and just drag over like so until you're happy. Make a deselection by pressing Ctrl Layer Command D on a Mac. Double click to bring up a layer style panel. Stroke 3 pixels black. We're going to go to our text tool. I'm going to be using the font Pico, which is basically the font used on Twitter. My size is 140. I'm just going to make this white. Get it roughly in the middle. Hit OK. And to align it in the middle, we're just going to select these two layers, press V, and then press these two buttons to make a perfect alignment. Alright, now we're just going to create a layer beneath this, and then we're going to control click on this layer here to make a selection of this. Click on this layer, and then just click on foreground color and make a darker tone of what we already have. Press Alt and Backspace to fill the layer. Control D to deselect, then press Alt and press the down arrow key and the right arrow key and just press that repeatedly, and you'll start to see a 3D effect building up here. I'm going to stop there. Now as you can see, our layers are getting full, so we're just going to select all these and we're going to merge layers, double click and add a 3 pixel black stroke. And now it's just time to add some highlights. So create a new layer on top of the top here. Control click here to select the top surface layer, and then we're going to go to our elliptical marquee tool. Hold down Alt and Shift, and just make a selection like so. Then press G. Then set to get your gradient tool. Select this foreground color to white. Set it to white to transparent. Hold down Shift and just drag over it like so. And next we're just going to create highlights on the side to increase the perspective or depth of the logo. So we're just going to create a new layer again. We're going to take our pen tool, and then we're just going to select this like so. We're just going to make this selection. Then we're going to go to paths, control click on it to make a selection of the path. Press G again and just use the same highlight technique. Actually, I think that highlight was a bit strong, so I'm going to redo it. Okay. And then we're just going to create a new layer and do the same for the bottom panel here. Take our pen tool and just draw along. Make a selection, and then again control click and do the same highlight effect. You want to make it roughly the same, just so that it looks more seamless. And then we're just going to zoom out, and we're pretty much done now. There's a few more things you can do, such as add a reflection. I'm just going to create a gradient background here. I'm going to go to my gradient tool. I'm going to go to my gradient editor here, and I'm going to create a black to a fairly dark grey colour. And just hold shift, drag down, and then I'm going to go to my brush tool. I'll have it set at 600 and set the hardness to 0 and set to white. And if you click about here, then you can create a highlight so that you can see all the strokes quite easily. Alright, and next we're just going to select these two layers. Well, in fact, we're going to drag this. Well, we're going to select all the layers that are being used for this blue icon, and we're just going to select all these layers by holding down Control and click on each of them. Then we're going to right click Merge Layers, Control click to select it, Control C to copy, delete the merge layers here, paste it in, edit, transform, flip vertical, and now just drop it down to here, like so. And then we're going to apply a layer mask, get our gradient, make sure it's set from black to white, and just draw like so. And that's about it. And if you wanna, if you don't like the way the button's facing, you can just select these layers, and then press Ctrl T, then hold down Shift, and just flip it. Oops, flip it round until you're happy. Okay. Oops. Actually, in that scenario, you don't want to select the this highlight here. And where is it? Don't select this highlight. Okay. Just select these highlights and then press Ctrl T, and you can just flip it around until you get to about, let's say you want it to be this way. Oh, drag it around so that it's okay. Let's say you want it to be this way. You just hit enter, and then you would take this and you would just drop it on top there, and use my arrow keys to position it perfectly. And that's it. So, and then again, of course, you would want to center this, and that's how to create a 3D Twitter icon in Photoshop. So, hope this has helped. Have a nice day.